MongooseJake here in the workshop, as you can clearly see with the bikes behind me. I'm in here to do a quick little review video of a bag that was actually sent to me by Waterfly Originals. They make all kinds of different bags of, for commuting, hiking, and whatnot. And they sent me the Shaolin, which is kind of a, they call it an Asian monk or samurai inspired bag, which I guess by the looks of it, you can kind of get a little bit of that. It's got the whole roll top feel with a strap to hold it in place instead of your typical zipper. Now, I actually have been using this for commuting. I specifically have been using this on a e-bike that I bought intended for my wife, and I've been the one using it mostly. And what I've been doing is I've been riding it using this bag, well, both as a trial to test it out, and because, well, it turns out I really like the bag. As, spoiler alert, it's not because they sent it to me, it's better than the backpack that I had been using. So I'm the kind that will buy like a $40 or $50 JanSport bag and call it good. Well, this is a notable improvement over something like that. And in its intended use of like bike commuting or hiking or just, day trip use, this thing is absolutely fantastic for that. The initial, overview of the quality is that it's well made, to be honest. The stitching, as you can see here right up front, come on in, and it has, that is not double stitch, that is not triple stitch, that is 5 rows of stitching. Now that's just on the front there. The rest of it is well made and well reinforced. Looking specifically at the straps, which for me, that's where I wear out most of my bags, is that one of the straps will pull out, but it has this really nice, almost, I was going to call it a wishbone type deal here, where it is really heavily stitched with a banding to reinforce it, and these straps are very comfortable. It has a breathable material on not only the straps, as you can see here, but as well as on the back, and that matters. If you're a bike commuter, or even just like me, where I'm using a bike to make a few trips here and there to lessen my vehicle trips, this matters, because you do not want to end up with a sweaty back when you get to where you're going. Because, well, for one, it feels nasty, and two, you don't want to be a sweaty pig when you're running around a store to do your grocery shopping. It's just not comfortable, nor appealing to anyone around you. And I found this one to be very, very breathable. As you can see, it's got a set back, and this is firm. That matters for stability when you have it loaded. And it does have a torso strap, so not only do you have the normal shoulder straps as well as a chest strap, but you get I call it a torso or waist strap. Very, very stable. I actually rode it on the bike with these and without these, and if you're just in a hurry and you sling it over your shoulders, you're actually pretty good. It's very, very sturdy with just the straps on your shoulders alone. And hiking, it's also very comfortable. Now, when you go to then click in everything, and right now I have it unclicked, when you click in everything and then go ahead and ride, which I have this very firm, very stable. I actually went and got laundry detergent, I got ice cream, I got drinks, like I like Body Armor, not sponsored, wish I was, but I drink a lot of Body Armor, and I put in like 8 of them into here, as well as a couple of tubs of Edie's ice cream, and I had no issues in riding back from the store with that, as well as a pretty decent tub of Purex, and no, I'm not doing this for brand placement. I had, just so you know the size, like the typical standard size Purex laundry detergent. I dropped one of those in there as well as some other, needed toiletries, and I was able to ride with this, a couple miles back from the store, no problem. So, build-wise, very good, solid construction. The comfort-wise, very comfortable. Shoulder straps are wide enough to disperse a load. The stitching is heavy-duty enough that I don't think there's going to be any issues. I've been using this for almost 2 months now with no issues. The actual top here that rolls, which for me, I like it because it's very cavernous down in the bag itself. As you can see, my arm easily fits way down in. And I like these because if you do have to carry something tall, I haven't had to, but if you have to, you just unroll it and then you have the ability to haul something tall. Whereas if it was a zippered, I mean, yeah, you can kind of leave the zipper undone, but what I was able to do is leave something hanging out of the corner with this strap done up. And then it was just there. I haven't had to do it, but I tested it just as a quick little ride around with like a tennis racket in there. And it has no problems in holding that. It also does have water bottle holder over here and a number of straps, like say when you get where you're going. I did use this. I was able to tuck my helmet in there really easy. And all kinds of little quick access straps and pockets. For me, this is where I put my wallet, keys, and stuff down in here. And you also do get this little pouch that is for like your personal, phone or whatever you might want to throw in it. I didn't really ever use this. I don't even carry a phone on me most of the time. Kind of odd about that, but for me, I have had no complaints in the form, function, fit, comfort, usability of the pack. My one complaint is when I actually looked up the price. And like I said, I prefaced this review saying I am the kind who will just go to the local store. I'll buy a JanSport pack from Walmart, and I will be more than happy with that. This has no issues until you get to the pricing. When I looked up on their website and I seen $197, I was just like, oh, wow, that's a lot. I'm not a high-end backpack buyer. Maybe it's competitive. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I have no clue. I am literally the dude that just goes to Walmart and buys the JanSport and calls it a day. That's how I've always been. So, love the pack. My one complaint is the price. I wouldn't be buying it myself because it's, well, I would rather spend the $200 on bike parts. And that's me. But I will leave that for you to decide whether you want to or not. The pack itself is well made and served its function perfectly. I had zero complaints in about 2 months of using it. So that's a very long-term review with no complaints in a bike commuting, errand running setting that I used it in. So take that as you will. But this is my review of Waterfly Originals Shaolin bike day trip hiking backpack. It's kind of an all-in-one do-it-all pack. And it did it well. Just at a high price. But they did give me a 15% off link that will be in the description of this video. So, hope you enjoyed this little review of a backpack. I haven't done one of these before, but hey, maybe again in the future. But I do hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.